Hello, myself Ruchi. Today I am discussing about periodic chemical and biological process. In my subtopic is auto wave processes in the cardiac muscles. The muscle tissue as an excitable membrane medium, the excitation imposed by a network of nerve fibers induced mechanochemical processes. The processes taking place in excitable media are therefore of greatest importance for physiology, in particularly for the physiology of the cardiac muscle. The concept of the excitable medium as a medium in which the propagation of the nerve impulse occurs without damping at the expenses of the energy stored in cells was introduced by Wiener and the Rosenbluth in 1946. An impulse is generated by each point of the medium. An example of one-dimensional excitable medium is a nerve fiber. Each point of the excitable medium may be in one of the three states: rest, excitation, and the refractory state. In a stimulus is applied to a small proportion of the fiber in the resting state, it will become excited, the excited state persisting during the time and then pass over the refraction state of during the refraction theory period. The fiber section no longer respond to the exciting signal and hence none of the fiber portion can be excited with a frequency higher than R. In excitable media, there are realized auto-oscillatory processes described in the section. Wave source may also arise in such media in which none of the elements is capable of being excited spontaneously. Example is not auto-oscillatory. The formation of such source is associated with the special properties of the medium and the excitation wave. In considering the Belousov and Zhabotinsky reaction, we encountered two types of wave source leading center: echo, which generate concentric waves, and reverberating rotation spiral waves. The formation and sequential multiplication of reverberator play a very important role in the mechanism of fibrillation, a very dangerous cardiac arrhythmia. Crincy and Ivanitsky arrhythmia is a disturbance of the synchronization of wave propagation in the cardiac muscle. In state of synchronous contraction, there arise irregulation, regular disordered fluttering, and the organism is rapidly destroyed. If no defibrillation is made, spiral waves in the homogeneous two-dimensional system appear in the presence of an opening, whose perimeter exceeds the wavelength. The circulation of the excitation wave is also possible in a continuous medium and non-uniform refractory period. If an impulse is sent to be certain ring-shaped region of the medium, it will not circulate, since the excitation waves propagation in clockwise and a counterclockwise direction will meet and cancel each other. But if the refractory period is not the same everywhere, a circulation will arise due to the transformation of the rhythm. In homogeneous medium consisting of two regions with different refractory phase period, the interval between two successive waves such that the wave cannot excite the region with. In such a case, the wavefront is disrupted. The refractory trail has a larger length in region 2 than in region 1. The transformation of the rhythm consists in the cancellation of the second impulse. A spiral waves arise from the contact of the wavefront with the tissue in the resting state. Such a situation is created, from example, by a counter wave. The wave cancel each other out. The wave travel to the right half plane in the form of a semicircle. By passing its refractory tail runs to the left half plane, the path is closed and there is formed a reverberator. In a homogeneous medium, the period of waves originated from a reverberator is equal to and the reverberated exited for an indefinitely long period of time. If it arises at the boundary between the two regions with different, its lifetime is finite, and the shortest, the greater is in homogeneity. Reverberator may also serve as source of high frequency waves which cause the appearance of new reverberated. In other words, the which cause the appearance of new multiplication of reverberator is possible. In an inhomogeneous medium, reverberated send waves of different frequencies and do not synchronize. It new wave source appear more frequently than the old ones disappear. The phenomena observed it's complicated and similar to fibrillation. The other wave source is leading center or an echo. If several impulses are transmitted to a fiber that in homogeneous with respect to refractory period, new impulse appear on the inhomogenetics which and running along the fiber, and it is only some time later the resting states in the impulse that arise are similar to those reflected from an inhomogenetic which is regarded as a source of echo. Uh, the paths along with the excitation passes from a region of a lower the region of a higher, and the bake spectrally separated but comes closer together with increase the convergers, and echo is therefore a reverberator with a limiting zero length. The echo and the reverberator are similar to each other as source of impulse and may be responsible for fibrillation in